All right, everyone. Hello and welcome back to the channel. All right, now, so here's a frauditor that is out in Louisiana. Yes, Louisiana. Now, the individual frauditor who calls his YouTube channel Third Coast Cop Watch. Some of you, if not all of you, might be familiar with this knucklehead, whereas just 2 months ago, on his way home, he happened to come across two officers that were parked side by side, and they were communicating with each other. And apparently, that didn't take to his liking, okay? So he ended up making a U-turn and stopping by them and want to insert himself in their conversation. He wanted to let them know that, hey, I'm your boss and you guys not doing any work and just communicating with each other. That shit don't float with him. Oh, holy crap. Well, he got himself into a back and forth argument, which I will show you. I put 3 videos together, and the first video is of that interaction that he had with the officers that he happened to pass by on his way home, that they were communicating with each other. Now, the second video is of him bitching and moaning, telling a sobby story about him being harassed while he was locked up, while he did some prison time, okay? And the third one, the third video is to show you that according to him, he is back. He is back, and he will not stop recording police. Now, again, the whole idea of why I found this video interesting and I wanted to share it with you guys is because, well, what do we do when you have an individual frauditor, and we have many of them with this attitude? No matter the fact that they end up doing some time, and I mean like Eli, who did 9 months. Well, let me take that back. He did 6 months out of the 9 months that he was sentenced to, and immediately upon being released went right back to frauditing. So again, I ask you, what do we do with these knuckleheads that no matter that they get arrested and end up doing some time, months, or maybe a year or so or more? What do you do with these individuals that upon being released, they go right back to the same bullshit? Okay? And I don't know about you guys, and I'm not going to say what I want to do, because again, if these individuals don't want to, let's say, cooperate with the law after doing their time and go right back to the same bullshit, then that only leaves one option. And I know that's not the option you guys want to hear. But let's get into the video. And maybe I could sway you into my way of thinking just by watching this knucklehead here. Let's get into the video.
All right, I'm going to check on these two cops up here, see what they're doing. They've been sitting up here for a while. They're just talking. They ain't working. I'm gonna check on these guys, see what's up. See what they got going on here. Yeah, they ain't working. They just talking. See here. Okay, this is unit 250. All right. Let's see what they got in here. Yeah, they're just talking. They ain't working. I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions. Nope. I don't answer questions. Name and badge number. Name and badge number.
Driver's license.
Name and badge number, sir.
Driver's license.
Name and badge number.
Driver's license.
I'm not required to ID. Name and badge number.
I'm about
Oh.
to give it to you. Here you go.
Thank you for the call. Can you speak it verbally for the camera?
I need your driver's license.
I need your name, badge number verbally for the camera.
It's on the camera. It's on my business card.
I need it for the camera. Name, badge number.
What are you doing out here?
I don't answer questions.
Why did you come
This is Officer Hemphill. He seems to think I have to identify myself when I haven't broken the law.
Why did you come over? Why did you pull over on the left
Officer
side
Hemphill.
And walk up to my patrol vehicle and just start doing this?
I don't have to answer questions, officer. I'm sorry. Okay. It's my First Amendment right. I don't have to do that.
Okay. Well, you can't park on the left side of the road and just like film us and just refuse to leave.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. This is public.
You can't do that.
So are you telling me I have to leave a public area? That's what you're telling me I have to do. And if I don't leave, what's going to happen?
Well, I'm going to tow your vehicle.
You're going to tow my vehicle?
Yes. You cannot park it on the left shoulder of the road. You're going to park your vehicle and leave it. You have to leave it on the right-hand shoulder of the road. I'm just trying to figure out why you parked your truck.
I'm trying to figure out why my workers are sitting here talking and they're not doing their jobs. That's why I'm doing this.
Okay, first off, I'm not your worker.
You're my worker. No. You are definitely my worker.
Let's get that straight first. I do not work for you, okay?
Officer Hemphill, come on now.
Do not ever. I work for Stephen McCain, okay?
Officer Hemphill says he does not work for us.
You do pay the taxes that help pay my salary, but I do not work for you. I am not.
That's right. I pay your salary.
Employee, okay? Okay. So you do not pull up here and say, "I'm wondering why my employees are."
You are my worker.
I'm not your worker. Okay. Let's get that straight right now. Okay. What did you run that 28? What was it come back to? Is that him? It didn't come up with the picture.
Am I being detained right now?
If you have a valid driver's license.
Can you state the reason I'm being detained?
I just told you.
What is that again?
Who you are and if you have a valid driver's license.
That's not a reason to detain somebody. You gotta give me.
How are you gonna drive down the road without a valid driver's license, right?
You gotta give me an infraction. Who says I'm gonna drive away?
You drove here. I watched you get out of the driver's seat of that vehicle parked on the shoulder of the road.
Okay.
So if it's not valid, I can guarantee you're good for something.
And you're gonna get the check. You're gonna get towed.
Why didn't you put your lights on as soon as I pulled over there?
I didn't know if you were broke down or what was going on.
Oh, so if I'm broke down, it's legal for me to do that?
Absolutely.
If I'm broke down.
If you're broke down, you have a reason to stop by work with your vehicle, then
Yeah,
absolutely.
but a person that's broke down isn't gonna walk up to a cop car and start fribbling it. They're gonna get back. So don't try that.
Oh, you never know these days the way cops act these days.
You never know.
You never know about citizens these days. Never in a million years would I have ever walked up to a cop and started filming his cop car.
Well, you know you guys violate our civil rights all the time. It's constant.
Really?
So citizens are taking action
Civil
now.
rights all the time? Because you're here with us all the time, see everything we do?
Yes, you violate civil rights every time, all the time. And we just now got cameras and we can defend ourselves and watch you guys. You know?
I can promise you one thing.
What are you smacking your fist against your hand, sir, officer?
Because I feel like it.
Is that an intimidation tactic?
Nope. Are you intimidated by it?
I was wondering if you're trying to. I don't get intimidated easily.
No. No, you're not going to intimidate me, buddy.
I'm gonna reach in my pocket real quick, get a vape. Don't get scared and shoot me. I don't have a gun.
Well, I wouldn't reach in your pocket then. A person made
If you shoot me right now, you be one stupid son of a bitch. I'll tell you that.
And nobody said they were going to shoot you. They said don't reach in your pocket. You're the one bringing it up.
I showed you my pocket before I reached it. I already reached it. Yeah, I just showed you I didn't have nothing in it before I reached it. Yes, I
never
did.
once showed
I just lifted up my shirt and showed you.
Emptied the contents of your pockets or showed us your waistband to prove that you have.
And I will not do that. I'm not required to by law. If you try to tell me to empty my pockets
Nobody's asked you to.
and violate my rights,
Nobody has asked you to. I just said that you have not done any of that to know that your pockets are empty.
I just showed you my pockets were flat again. You can tell there was a gun in there. There, see, does this make you happy?
I've seen a Derringer 22 pistol put in a pocket before and never.
You're right, that is a small gun.
And it can fit in a pocket without any notice. So, yes.
Back up. All right.
Oh, yeah, you're going to love that.
All right, now, so after this so back and forth showing the officers who their real boss is, on his way he went. He let him go, and within a few minutes of him getting in his vehicle and driving off, he gets locked up. Now, I don't know why, but if it had anything to do with him inserting himself in between the conversations that the two officers were having, and let's just say again, the way he threw it out there, he just didn't like the idea that two officers were communicating with each other on his clock, on his dime. Again, I say, he got a lot of bullshit with him, and hey, if that was why he got locked up for, hey, he brought that shit upon himself. Let me show you that little clip.
Okay, this is harassment.
Turn around, put your hand on your back.
For what?
Turn around, put your hand on your back.
What am I being detained for? Articulate it for me.
Turn around, put your hand on your back.
For what?
Put your hand on your back. Put your hands behind your back.
What am I being arrested for? What am I being detained for? I've just been released from the Grand Parish Detention Center on completely fabricated charges. These charges are aggravated destruction of a highway of commerce. That's a felony, carries up to 15 years in prison, along with several misdemeanors: flight from an officer, obstruction of public passages, resisting an officer. All these charges are fabricated. They are fabricated on me by the Grant Parish Sheriff's Office for exercising my constitutional rights, for recording them in public. Right now, in my hand, I have a Section 1983 Civil Rights lawsuit that I will be filing shortly. I am now requesting any cop watchers or auditors to please come to my assistance in this area. I'm the only one out here, and I need your help. Thank you.
Well, there you go. Just like every frauditor who gets themselves into problem because of their own stupidity, here he is. I'm going to sue. I'm going to see if I can get some go-away money from my troubles, okay? Now, you also took note for his call for help. I'm the only frauditor in Louisiana. I need help. I need guidance. And let me say that, he got the help. He got the help from two knuckleheads that I'm fully aware of. One of them being Josh Abrams, and most of you may know him more as Accountability for All. And the other knucklehead, Truth Be Told. Two knuckleheads helping out the third knucklehead. Hey, let me just say, he's back. And before I show you the last clip that he's back, let me show you the clip of him telling his sobby story to his subscribers that while he was locked up, he was being harassed by correction officers. He feels that the correction officers were getting back at him for screwing with their fellow law enforcement officers. You know, the Blue Line Gang. You know what I'm getting at? Let's check out that little clip of his sobby story.
All right, I did have another video up, but I was sick. I just got out of jail. I didn't do a good job on it, so I didn't put it up. So I'm making this one in its place. And I just want to give you a little introduction, kind of explain everything what happened to me over the last month. But as some of you know, I was arrested again for filming the police. And this is the second arrest that's happened to me inside of Grant Parish, Louisiana, for filming the police. And it's important to note, they didn't arrest me during this incident. They didn't arrest me during the fact. They arrested me 3 or 4 days later at my house. And they did this because they didn't want to look bad again. They didn't want to get caught on camera arresting me. So they sent my parole over here to arrest me, and I went to jail. Now, let me tell you what happened when I got to jail. Okay? My second day in there, I was pulled out of a pat-down line by a sergeant by the name of Curtis Tadamy, okay? This guy here, okay? He pulls me out of the pat-down line and tells me to sit down. He has questions for me. I immediately told him I don't answer questions without an attorney present, and I requested an attorney. I was denied an attorney. This interrogation lasted an hour and a half. Throughout this interrogation, I asserted my Fifth Amendment right numerous times, but it continued. He continued with his questions. He continued in his efforts to intimidate me. He continued in his efforts to stop me from filming the police. He even threatened charges on me for the video I took on my first video that was in front of the jail. He threatened to charge me for that, trying to deprive me of my First Amendment right. So anyway, while this interrogation was going on, he had to go do count for about 5 minutes in the dorm, 10 minutes. So he escorted me back to the dorm. And when we got to the dorm, he immediately started singling me out, trying to humiliate me in front of the other inmates. And he told 40 inmates, he declared that this is how famous people are treated, in reference to the bad attention his department received regarding my first arrest. And after that, he pulled me back out, and the interrogation continued. I had to sit in an ISO cell for about 10, 15 minutes, while he can finish his count, because he made me pack my stuff, sent me all the way out of the dorm to the isolation cell. This was a big ordeal. Man, it had a big effect on my state of mind and our rights in this country and how the police can actually do this. What's going on here in Grant Parish is ridiculous, guys. It's terrible. So I filed a grievance on Sergeant Curtis Tatamy for this, And a week later, for filing this grievance, I was shipped to another facility halfway across the state. It's known as a bloody camp, and I feel like this was retaliation. They were a way to punish me for filing a grievance against one of their deputies. And shoot. Well, I got out. I'm out now, and I know one thing. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to be silenced, and I'm going to keep on filming the police. And by the way, everything that happened in that jail was captured on surveillance footage. And I want Sheriff McCain and Warden Duran to release that surveillance footage. Let the public decide what happened to me, because Warden Duran covered up this investigation. My family called to check the status of this investigation while I was still at Grant. And the warden told them the video footage shows me pulling away from Curtis Tatamy during this pat down. I want this footage released. I want to see what the public's decide. I want the public to decide what happened during this pat down. What happened during this whole incident with me. Anyway, that's all I got. I got a video I did with the Sheriff's Department, a little short one that I'm including in this. So y'all enjoy that.
All right, well, there you go. You just heard it come out of his mouth that no matter that he did a month locked up, he will continue to record police. He's going to continue to record police. Now, I don't know about you guys, but his way of recording police, holding them accountable, if you want to call it that, that shit leaves a bad taste in my mouth. His tactics are very undesirable, in my opinion, okay? And, again, we've seen other frauditors do the same BS. You have Eli, who did 6 months out of the 9-month sentence, the same day being released. Oh, went and frauded the police department. Another frauder that I'm aware of, Joey Surreal Camera, that asshole in Florida. Okay, he did 30 days, and the very next day of being released, he went and frauded the post office. I mean, shit. You would think these guys doing that amount of time, they would think twice about doing this BS. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. Is it the almighty dollar? And let's just say police are limited to what they can do. YouTube, in my opinion, hey, they're getting a cut of their action. It's money, okay? So, in my opinion, they're not thinking about putting frauditor videos out the picture just yet, okay? So, I don't know where that's going to go. But, again, when do we say enough is enough? Do we continue to watch these videos and bitch and moan about what they're doing, or do we take action? And I know a lot of you guys, I try to watch what I'm saying because it backfires and it comes back and bites me in my ass, okay? But I think you guys understand where my frame of mind is at. Now, whether you want to call me a bad guy or not, that's your prerogative. But, hey, I say it again. When do we say enough is enough? Let me show you the last clip, his I'm back video. I'm back. Holy crap.
All right, I'm pulling up on a stop right here by Corolla PD. I think that's who it is. Let's see what they got going on right here. There's the plate, 588, 75, I think. Trust. Yeah,
I mean, you can't come up on my traffic stop like this, okay?
I sure can, boss.
No, you can't.
I'm sorry, I'm working right now.
You're not working.
I got you on video, buddy.
You're not leaving. You need to leave, okay? You're on a traffic stop.
No, I don't have to leave.
I've conducted an investigation. You cannot be here.
What is the charge for me being here? Name and badge number. Name and badge number, sir. Identify yourself. Name and badge number. I'm not sure what he pulled these people over for. This is right at the Name and badge number, officer. Name and badge number. Identify yourself for the camera. Required ID. You are required ID. Failure to ID. Bye. Got one failure ID, guys. All right. Back to my truck. That's Third Coast Cop Watch back in action. Thanks to truth be told.